be now to Richards. Confidently away. Moved inside, flipped it away square, the first boundary. Derek Underwood, the left arm spinner on at the far end. One can only imagine that nice cut away, chased by Miller, but once again it'll race away for 4 more. So an expensive change today at these 2 boundaries already. Oh, it's a glorious shot, glorious stroke. And this man is so quickly into position, his feet moving like lightning, forcing it away square on the offside. A player here with all the confidence in the world, foot already back into position, the bat following through. Glorious shot.
Well, that's a lovely stroke. Superb footwork there to take him to the pitch of the ball. Just racing into the boundary away the far side of the ground. Oh, that was a good shot. There's a no ball, and Richards had plenty of time to change his mind there. He was going after it off the front foot. He was beaten in the flight, but it didn't matter because umpire Ali had already made the call. So the 50 is up now in 48 minutes. 48 minutes of delightful entertainment, except if you happen to be an English bowler or fieldsman.
And that's through this time all right. So Richards goes to his 50 before Fredericks. Comes back for the 3rd and moves on to 51. Of course, from the England fielders, and Richards again in really cracking form here at the Oval. His 50 coming in just 87 minutes, 5 boundaries included. And also helping to hoist the 100 up for the West Indies. 102 for 1 with Richards on 51. And you can't allow anything round about leg stump at this man, Richards. Nonchalantly flick that away through mid-wicket for 4 more. And this partnership past the 3-figure mark now. Given 10 for 1, the last wicket going down at 5. And that's the score.
It's a fine shot. There's no outfield. It's rather a strange looking field, in fact. 4 men on the onside, all protecting the single. And they're all going to come back now into that same area. Oh, what a marvellous shot. That really was a superb stroke. Well, I'd be very interested to see what the umpires do about that. And it's signal 4. Should be very happy at 148 for 1. And in addition, seeing the stroke play we're seeing at the moment. Fredericks.
No hesitation in batting here. We've made 187 for 2 with Richards on 98. Straight away behind square. Certainly be his 100 this. Richards knows it. Takes the first one comfortably. Jogs away for the second to complete another brilliant performance. And this man continues his most remarkable run in Test match cricket. His 100 coming here in just on 3 hours, including 10 fours. and really is a man in form. It's his 8th Test 100 and his 3rd against England, and bear in mind he only made his first Test match debut in less than 2 years ago. Oh, that's a good shot for 4. Again, the over-pitch wideish half volley. Just a little bit too far outside off stump. And Richards content with the single bringing up the 200 for Western, coming up in the 54th over.
Shot. What a good shot.
And beautifully placed, gave himself room. It wasn't all that short. But this man Richards is so quick on his feet. He seizes and such up at Headingley. So he missed out on the first 3 Test matches, notching a 2nd successive 50. A magnificent shot again. Ran away from it, played it late, crushed it square. So up goes about 150 to VIV Richards. And another glorious display by Rahul, the umpire. The first one that he bowled turned quite considerably. Nothing very much happened after that. He's going to bowl with a slip. A bad ball, short, and taken full advantage of again by Richards. Hammered away through mid-wicket for 4 more. So 300 total reach with only 2 men out. And that's 4 more, no bother at all. Richards just turning to leave the crease. Stood there and hammered it away. Leant on his bat and again just flicked away through the gap. Greg having to chase it this time, but leaving it to ball distance. And Richards adds 3 more to take the score on to 350. So 2 shots. And that's it. Flipped away nonchalantly and elegantly. And unfortunately, we're going to get an invasion, which will spoil this really brilliant 200. So Richards going on to a 2nd double century in this Test match series. And he's the last person who wants this sort of treatment or this sort of behaviour on the ground.
A lovely shot. Yes, she plays that well. Several times yesterday, he was beautifully positioned to get that ball away through mid-wicket. And safe and a fine stroke. Might have been beaten a little in the flight there by Underwood, and he went through with the stroke beautifully. What a good shot. My word. Would have been a great catch. That's the sort of catch you don't really want to see coming back at you. Good shot.
in position there for the half volley. Half volley outside the leg stump presents no problems for Richards in this sort of form. So 120 of his runs now come in fours as he moves on to 239. And the shot repeated. Another half volley around the back leg stump. Flicked away there. And you'd really think the England bowlers must know the great strength of this man. Anything round about leg stump, so severe on. That's a half volley, stroked gloriously through the covers before. The one he was waiting for, that takes him on to 250, establishes a 100 partnership between these two. In fact, the third successive century stand in this innings to date. And a beautiful shot. Just simply waiting for the over-pitch ball and repeating the dose again in that over. And another half volley, and that stroke just for a change through mid-wicket.
Lovely little change of line shot. Still get an easy 4 all run. What a marvellous stroke. He's played no better shot than that in the whole of this series. There it is. As good a shot as you will ever see. Superbly executed. 500 came up with that shot. 503 for 3 now in 451 minutes. There's only ever been one higher innings played on this ground. That's by Len Hutton, 364.
Another over from Greg to Richards. Down the wicket, lofted high over the bowler's head. And he's bowled him, and Richard goes on 291, the end of a memorable innings. A useful delivery indeed from Tony Greig. A little bit of spin from outside the off stump, a little casual shot from Vivian Richards, and the end of a day that people at the Oval will remember for a very long time. 291 made out of 524, and in that last over from Tony 35.